Now, for those that don't know, when you go to preach, typically what happens is they'll bring the pastors to a different room. They'll sit you down in rooms either with other pastors, with staff, and they'll just get a chance to let you pray. If you need anything, they'll give you that. It's like the pastor's room. Different people call it different things. And so here we are in the pastor's room with other pastors. Security walks in. We're praying. While we're praying, security's just watching us. I'm like, my goodness, are we the criminals? Like, what? And so we leave here. We said, Pastor, all right, time to go over. We get ready to walk over to the church building. When I get ready to walk over to the church building, I'm thinking, cool, I can walk up the door. Security guard grabs me, holds me next to his weight, comes outside, looks both ways, and says, man, I was never so nervous walking outside. I was nervous. I didn't know what was going to happen, man. My life flashed before my eyes while I was preaching, man. Midway through preaching, this is true. I'm exaggerating a little on this part, but this is true, though. Midway through our preaching, it's a wild service. God grabs his Bible, gets out in the aisle, pulls it up and says, preach, preacher. I thought it was a gun. I'm like, security! Security! Get him! I was nervous the whole message. We get back. I finished preaching. At the end of the message, we'll get back. And where they bring all the pastors back together again, we're in this room, and the pastors are all sitting down together in the room. And at the end, I was dating somebody at the time. And so if the thing about traveling and having somebody who stays home is you got to check in. And you can't check in too, they're going to be asleep. Why you ain't calling? I was up. All that, so I'm like, I got to call. And so, and to think about this, now this may not be true for you, so please, matter of fact, do me a favor. If I can get everybody to raise their right hand for just a second, would you raise your right hand and say, Pastor, I promise. Come on, Pastor, I promise not to judge you. Amen. You may be, all right. And so what happens is whenever, and this is just my experience, whenever I go and I travel, I got to call back and let them know how it's going, especially when I'm dating. So what happens, I call, but the story can't be too good. Because if it's too good, if I had too much fun, then what happened is, oh, wow, you had fun, but I was stuck here, and I had to take care of all this other stuff, so it can't be too fun. But it also can't be too depressing, because if it's too depressing, the next time it comes time for me to travel again, why you want to go? Because you didn't have fun last time, you should just go ahead and stay here. We should hang out, let's go. And I'm like, so it has to be somewhere in the middle between too fun and too depressing, right? And as if that wasn't enough to keep on my mind, it's after 9 o'clock. Now, remember, you said not to judge me. And I don't know, oh my goodness, if I was preaching to teens, this next line would be so much easier, but I'm preaching to y'all gonna judge me. Let me look at my teens when I say, not my young adults. And what happens is after 9 o'clock, there comes a 9 o'clock voice on the phone. Anybody know what a 9 o'clock voice is? So during the day, I'm like, hey, what's up? But at 9, it's like, hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, the voice drops 3 octaves. It has to. It's a 9 o'clock voice. And so here I am. I just finished preaching. Because of all the security measures, I've already got pushed back to after 9 o'clock. I'm at the tables with the pastors. I'm thinking, I got to call her. So I get out of my seat. It's raining outside. So I'm like still, at least it'd be the only place I can get some privacy for a second. I walk outside. I grab my phone. And I'm thinking the whole way, all right, not too exciting, not too depressing, 9 o'clock voice. Not too exciting, not too depressing, 9 o'clock voice. I get on my phone. I'm like, hello? Hey. Hey, listen, yeah, it was good. And while I'm there, I hear somebody sniffling behind me. And I turn around. It's that security guard. Yeah, man. I'm on the phone, and I turn and I tell him, I said, listen, no, I'm just trying to make a phone call real quick. He said, oh, no, go ahead. And stands there. I say, hey, I'm gonna call you back. I get off the phone. This is all true. I get off the phone. I walk back inside. Like, okay, I guess I can't make a call. And he said something to me. It was very interesting. He says, please don't think I was trying to be nosy. But I've been assigned to you, and I'm responsible for you. He said, please don't think I was trying to be nosy, but I was assigned to you, and I am responsible for you. In Genesis chapter 4 and verse 9, Cain asked this wonderful question. After he killed his brother, God comes and asks, hey, Cain, where's your brother at? And Cain says, hey, am I my brother's keeper? That word keeper means bodyguard. Is it possible that friends are more than just casual acquaintances, but godly friends have a godly responsibility towards you? You see, because there's two types of people in your life. Those that are allowed by you and those that are assigned by God. But can I tell you that the people that are assigned by God, that are in your life, they carry with that relationship a spiritual mandate and responsibility towards you. So this morning, what I want to do is I want to discuss your spiritual duties. Can we do that? I want to discuss your spiritual duties this morning, and we'll jump right in. But in the days that I can't say no, I need somebody to guard me. I need somebody. I need a friend on the days where I'm struggling with things that are controlling my life, when I can't say no, when I just keep doing it and 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 doing it, and it's messing me up. I need a friend who will pull me back and guard me.